Hi, welcome to the 13th floor. I'm Marty Duda. Today we have with us Charlotte Yates. Welcome.
Thank you very much for having me.
My pleasure, of course. And you have a new EP that's out. It's called what? Winter's Eye.
Winter's Eye, although it's hardly Winter's Eye in Auckland today.
Not today, but it'll get there. Trust me. It's been chilly at night, though.
Okay.
And you're down near Wellington, right?
Yeah, there was a spectacular storm, so rather than 4 seasons in one day, it feels like going between the poles and the equator, relatively.
Well, we had a pretty bad storm here, and I ended up driving on Scenic Drive all the way through it in the dark, so it was bad. But anyway, enough about the weather. Let's talk about the Winter's Eye thing. So you worked with Brooke Singer.
Yeah, I met Brooke through the Mansfield project with her work for French for Rabbits, and she asked what material I had coming up next, and offered to co-produce or lend her astute ears.
Right.
And yeah, she brought a very different kind of sensibility, but there's lots of overlap in the things that we're interested in. And she also played, she'd got a new Juno, sort of this analog synthesizer, so that was like nice little electronical sprinkles and sparkles. And
Right.
But also we went through sort of expanding the sonic palette, but also how to make each of the songs inhabit their own space, which I enjoyed very much.
So what were the sessions like? You had Lee Preble engineering, so he knows what he's doing.
He knows what he's doing. Well, we had a couple of meetings at her place and going through listening references, and that was pretty wide-ranging. Sort of my influences and things that had suggested, references that she would say, well, have you listen to this, and we kind of made a chart of stuff and went through, and then we both have home studios, so we could ping and pong a little bit and then connect together in Wellington. And she suggested working with some people I hadn't worked before, which is the mighty Hikarangi Shaverian Ka on drums and percussion, and his wonderful colleague Phoebe Johnson on bass, and they were a dynamite rhythm section. I loved working with those guys. And then we sort of built it up from there. So I did a lot of guitar work at my studio, a new guitar to me acoustically, and a fun little new electric guitar. So putting in different parts, because the minute you get a rhythm section in, a lot of the stuff that I would do as a solo artist is irrelevant.
Right. It's kind of redundant or taken to a different level, right?
Yeah. So coming up with now what? Or as Brooke says, what else you got?
Right. All right, so there's 7 songs on the EP. Were they all kind of written with that in mind, being part of a whole, or were they just stuff you had from here, there, and everywhere? Yeah,
just the sort of general writing practice that I've got. And we started off with 2 or 3, and then I went, oh, hang on, there's this one. And we had another meeting, which was when we were driving to perform at the Taranaki Arts Festival, where she was on the Mansfield project, as I said, and we had a rebook gig from COVID. Picked her up from the Waikanae railway station because by then she was, I think, maybe 6 or 7 months pregnant, so kind of not flying so much.
Right.
And we drove in this pouring rain towards Taranaki, listening to 7 demos that I had in various states of kind of undress, really. And she would get first impressions and make, that was really helpful for me. So not all of them were completed. She said to me, well, how are you going to finish that? I said, oh, well, I've got a pretty good hook. I'm just working on sonic syllables, really, and looking for words to plonk in.
Right, gotcha. All right, so today you're going to perform the title track, Winter's Edge, for us.
Winter's Eye, mate.
Winter's Eye.
Yeah.
I can't read my own writing, that's the problem. But thank you for correcting me, because I do that all the time. Anyway, what can you tell me about the song itself?
I guess it's using the metaphor of a storm. I was pretty influenced by various floods in the Hawke's Bay, actually, and the trauma that caused, and marvelling at people's ability to begin again. So that was sort of banging around in my head, but I guess it's a song of reassurance in a way. It's going to be okay, everybody. We hope.
Yeah, because everybody seems to be kind of on edge these days, don't they?
Yeah. But it's always there's always been an edge. It's just the different kind of edge now. But yes, that's sort of where we've been and how to sort of figure your way through that. And I backtracked to a flood damage from a flood that my grandfather had shown me in the Mackenzie country.
Right.
And I remember very strongly he said, the strength of people to begin again. And that sort of stuck with me. Right,
yeah.
People do begin again.
Yep, yes they do. All right, and what do you got planned for the rest of the year? More gigs, more songs, more recordings?
Yes.
Poetry, books, you do it all. I mean,
well, there's another suite of gigs more aimed at the South Island coming up in November, so we're just sort of preparing for that.
Yep.
And new work on the way, because this is a prelude to a new album.
Oh, good. Okay. So, and when do you see that emerging?
Next year.
Next year. Next year. All right. Well, thank you for coming around here, and we're going to listen now to Winter's Eye.
Thank you, Marty.
Oh, how the lightning stayed lit up on your face, and we can't afford the rumble of thunder at our place. Will the rain had peeled the sky like the lid of a tin can? You ask how I can be so certain when there's nothing left to tie it down to. We lie below the water flow like the lid of a tin can. And winter's eye will wait it out, the storm will blow undone. And winter's eye will wait it out, the storm will blow undone. And overhead what we said was ripped away like stricken birds, flown out of our reach, nowhere to be seen. Stream like water from the wing of a plane. And I don't recall how long we held, but my granddad told of the strength his people drew against. To start again in the face of the flood and every broken fence. To start again in the face of the sun. And winter's eye will wait it out. The storm will blow, the storm will blow. And winter's eye will wait it out, the storm will blow undone. The storm will blow undone.